wanted to hear some special Tonglen meditation, right? Special means like different, little bit different ways meditation Tonglen. So this Tonglen is Garchen Rinpoche he received from the Khenpo Munsel in the present. It's a little bit different ways meditating. It's lots like more powerful. It's also actually depend on the individual, right? Mm-hmm. If you all put your energy, practice. So generally, all practice is actually Tonglen. All the Dhamma practices are different ways of Tonglen meditation. Then this specific what right now we're talking about the Tonglen is practice love and the compassion, different method, using different method. It's the practitioners use this Tonglen meditation, they transformed and they really transform their mind, they're growing their love and the compassion. So the change this practice, change them, become special person, practitioner. So I heard that in the present, Garchen Rinpoche, many teachers receive this meditation from Khenpo Munsel. So they practice this Tonglen in the present, then they have become transformed, change, So in the present that time, they cannot receive many teachings. They cannot really talk like this right now we're talking, right? And then just kind of like short informations secretly giving to them. Then they use that practice. So then they're transformed. Actually, Dharma really benefit us or not is depending how we care about it, how we appreciate. If people don't appreciate, don't really care about it, you receive all the Buddha's teachings, but person is still same thing, nothing different, cannot change anything. So if you put energies, some like specific your individual practice that can transform. If you only meditate precious human body, that practice also only practice that also can transform, the person is changed. So this morning we practice like 4 different level mindful meditations. You use that practice, your life is changed. It's become everything transformed. Right? Mm-hmm. If we don't practice, if we don't care much and just then receiving teachings, I wanted this, this time, people collecting Dharma. Yeah? And collecting teachers. So then actually the person is always the same, nothing different. Then kind of more become pride. They say, oh, I received these teachings, Then, some teachers come to giving the teachings. They say, oh, I have already this teaching, I don't need. So you need or not is dependent really low to yourself. You have, long as you have emotions, we need, right? But they didn't recognize it that way. The Dharma teachings bring to same is the school education. Do you understand what I mean? School education, okay, you went to already first grade, you don't have to go back there again. You are second grade already, so you don't have to go back to first grade, right?
First grade, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to go back there again. So you're already in the high school, you don't have to go back to preliminary school. Mm-hmm. So you are college, then you don't have to go back to the high school, right? So the people thinking exactly like that way, Dharma. That is a big misunderstanding in the Western country. So this Dharma practice is same as our food, breakfast, lunch, dinner. We have to every day eat, right? Mm-hmm. So one day you eat, then you cannot say, I don't need breakfast tomorrow because I already eat. So today you eat, tomorrow you need breakfast too. Then you eat tomorrow, you need the day after tomorrow. So like that, Dharma practice means like the same teachings we have to bring like our daily practice. Every day have to practice that. Also you have to receive teaching all the time. Otherwise you just, it's one time receive and then gone. Get right ear and go away left ear. It's not stay there. So that's the reason we have to use this all the time and also receive many teachings again and again. This Tonglen meditation, I shared these teachings a couple of times and I practiced a couple of times, but then this year I didn't do really. I forget. So now when I'm going to share with you, could be I do mistake, but I hope no mistake. Even I do some mistakes, I can fix. I can fix means also after I say, okay, I did that mistake, I'll let you know if I did a mistake, okay? So that's the reason, we have to do often and often, otherwise like not really stay in the mind. If not really stay in the mind, when we're ready to do something, we forget practice. Yeah. See, this Tonglen meditation is an example, like you see someone suffering. So you use that object in practice, Tonglen meditation. But usually we forget to do that. Even you heard these teachings, but you forget, I'm sure. I'm forget too. So now, today example, we're going to share these Tonglen meditations. We need something object. Right now, see, so much suffering people in this disease in China, right? So we can think about this. I saw the news, like in example, in the hospitals, not enough these doctors and the medicines, not enough like to, how to say this, all this provides for taking care of them, right? So they are dying in the hospital everywhere, and so much suffering, like all these whole things like we think about, and it comes like our own experience. Yeah, it's different, right? Right now we're seeing in the news and like we have own experience totally different. So that kind of bring to our mind and exchanging. Tonglen means exchanging. So we exchange, like right now we have happy here, relax, and the weather is perfect in Florida. It's best place in the winter time. And we have these good conditions, right? We say we're going to sleepy and we use air conditions. We're tired a little bit, okay, go to swimming pool, go into there, easy to go there. And we can go easy to beach, all these special beautiful lakes, all these conditions we have, right? So this is, we have to recognize we have these conditions, joy and happy. So then who don't have this kind of sharing for others, giving for others, our happiness, taking others' suffering. See, right now we can see, we are here is enjoying. So many beings suffering in the hospitals. And this disease affected, So who get this disease here? What do you think there people like mind like so much pain and suffering because they worry about. If one family get that one, whole family is worried about that suffering, right?
In fear.
Yeah, in fears, yes. So that we have to this kind of like bring to our mind to using the object for Tonglen meditation, Tonglen exchanging. Actually is a very deeper practice of love and compassion, Tonglen meditations. See, Tong means giving. Tong is giving is love. Giving is love. Tong is love meditation. Len is taking, is compassion meditation. Yeah? See, that's why, very simple actually. The Tong-len is only 2 words, right? Tong is like love meditation, Len is compassion meditation, Tong-len. So this is a different method, a special method. The practitioners, yogis practicing, use this Tonglen meditation. Then the transform, the change. So if long as we have enough our mindfulness, we can use this every day, meditative practice. So you can see people, homeless people, and no homes, like suffering, no food, people suffering. You can use this practice for them, and you can see animals suffering. We see all the time, so we can use this practice for them. Then also, like you see the news all the time, different reported. News always mostly is bad news. It's never have good ones there. The reason is the good ones no one's showing. So I'm going to make like positive news next time. Right now, it's all the news is negative news. So we can use meditation, watch the news too. So when you see the news and like where is the disaster problems, then just off the right away there, and then you close eye. Use this practice, Tonglen meditation. Yeah, it's that kind of like, first we have to know how to use this meditation. Yeah. When we're going to use this meditation practice. See, Lord, you go outside and see these birds come down into the water and digging the fish, right? So the fish is suffering. So that's also you can do Tonglen meditation for them too. Yeah. And then usually someone suffering, we have to use that object. We need some object. The object really help for us. Object help for us and growing our compassion. Then that growing our compassion, so then there's energy, power, compassion, power help for that too. We cannot release their suffering right away, but we can release the cause. We can give something like for, positive karmic imprint for them. So that's help for them. That's why Tonglen meditation actually not really right away benefit to them. Mm-hmm. See, removing cause, not the result. So that's the reason this one meditation, Khenpo Munsel he shared from Garchen Rinpoche. This meditation is focus for cause. Some other Tonglen meditation focus for result. Mostly is usually focus for result. So taking other beings suffering, right? And then that's giving happiness for others. So this all focus for result. Yeah. So this one, what the difference is? Khenpo Munsel give to Garchen Rinpoche this teaching. Actually, not only Garchen Rinpoche, that time in the present many the teacher practitioners there. So Khenpo Munsel give it to them. So what he said, first we have to recognize all sentient beings have a Buddha nature. Yeah, we all have the same nature. We have to recognize that. Then we have that nature, but we are suffering in samsara. We have to recognize that it's all beings suffering in samsara. So now we also recognize, we have to recognize we want happiness, right? We want happiness. Same thing, all these beings want happiness. So have to think that, cultivate, thinking that way. And then what we have to do when we practice time, and then we recognize where this suffering come from. This all suffering actually come from root cause is grasping, self-grasping. So now we have to take means like first is taking meditation. Tong-len, right? The len is actually when we practice the term len is go first. Tong is go second. When we share the talk, it's actually tong-len is first, len is second, right? Mm-hmm. But when you're ready to practice, len is first, tong is go second way. Okay? So now what are we going to len? So like first we recognize all beings suffering. This is what I shared, So we cultivate this thinking comes compassion. So then recognize this all beings suffering, that we recognize this suffering, where it's come from, its cause is, suffering cause is the self-grasping. Okay? So long as beings have self-grasping, then the result suffering is endless. So now what we're going to take, cause we have to take, lane is the cause, not result. If you bring all suffering in to bring to your, it's not really benefit that much. So this is a more deeper level. Is we focus for lane is the cause is taking all sentient beings self-grasping, taking self-grasping. How to take self-grasping? So first we have to visualize in our level here is fire flame. So we have fire flame there, the image we have. So that kind of fire flame we have to visualize in our here, navel level here. We meditate, the tomo is like below the navel, but tonglen is you can meditate in the navel is okay. So long as you just have fire here, in the navel level here. And the same is like this fire flame is visualized here. And with taking is all sentient beings suffering, cause is grasping. Cause grasping is taking in. The same is the pouring oil. Visualize grasping is same as the oil pouring into our mood and become oil, and fire is attached, right? It's become explosion, yeah? So we see this all grasping is burning. Taking in all other beings, grasping is burning. Yeah? Then this fire is touched to the oil, it's become fire is strong, arise. So the fire has heat and warm, right? So that is representative with love. And we're sending love for others. Love for other beings. Yeah, so then with exhale, loving, sending to other beings. And then visualize they're free from all beings suffering. So you're taking suffering, is focus for result. So that is not really effective. So first you're taking all the causes of suffering, is self-grasping, taking in, visualize the same is oil, right? Pouring the oil, same just cooking oil or gasoline oil, think about like that into your body, and fire flame burned oil, then become its explosion, or we visualize other beings self-grasping, it's burned. And then you have warm and heat, because it's a fire has a warm and heat. So then that is visualize your love and sending to others. Then the beings remove the suffering. Then result is more removed. When you send love, is remove result, suffering. Yeah? Okay, so that's the way we have to meditate this practice. And so followed by your breath. When you breathe in, it's taking all other beings suffering, same as like oil gasoline into your body, and the fire flame burned, and then sending love to others. So you think that is this practice special. I heard from the Garchen Rinpoche, he received from Khenpo Munsel this teaching. Okay. So do you have any questions? Do you recognize the different other Tonglen meditation? Yes? The other Tonglen meditation, they don't really visualize the fire flame. And secondly, the close eye, the breathing, taking the other beings suffering, and then into the body. Some people it's become heart attack here.
Yeah.
You know, too much in the heart. Because holding here, you know.
Yeah.
Then other beings suffering into your heart, and then is so holding here is like hard for many people. And this one is like fire flame you visualize. It's everything's explosion, burned, self-grasping. You don't have to hold the other beings self-grasping. So same time also burned our self-grasping too. Okay, so then send love to others and remove the suffering. So then we recognize all beings have a happiness. So that's the way we have to meditate this Tonglen. Okay? So difference, recognize difference as meditation.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more transformation.
Yeah.
Fire into flame into.
So when we use this one, see, the Tonglen meditation need a special object. Special means like we really have to something thinking about suffering beings. So this time say that we think about just visualize this who get disease in the what they call Chinese virus or something. Coronavirus. Coronavirus. So who get this virus? You know, that kind of people thinking about that. You know, they are suffering, and then these beings like due to like the suffering is come from actually due to the cause is the self-grasping. So now we're falling in all this self-grasping into our heart, burn that, and sending love to them, then visualize, remove already their said suffering, suffering or illness, removing the illness. So we use this practice that way together. Ready? I have fire from here.
It's 4747 down. Click on. You want me to?
Yeah, it's all good.